Hello, this is Donna for Change. Today, we're going to talk about tough conversations. If we look at tough conversation as an opportunity to honor ourselves and the other person, it may allow us to go into that conversation more easily. How does it honor the other person? They could sense that there's something wrong in the relationship and feel uncomfortable. Not talking about it doesn't make it go away. I have dreaded having conversations with some individuals, thinking that keeping silent would keep things more comfortable. However, it was still there. It impacted me every time I spoke to or saw that person. One side is that they are aware there's some type of discomfort, and the other side is they are not aware and totally puzzled by the way that we may be behaving. Having that tough conversation is important for us to move forward without a disruption in our energy. It's important to consider the conversation prior to having it. Where should this conversation be held? I am sure that there's individuals who have tried to speak to us, and based on where we were or what we were doing, we may have listened, but not heard them. Tougher conversation needs to transpire at a time or a location where we know that person has the capacity to hear us out. Consider where. Consider when. If you know this person, you may recognize that there are times that are better for them. How do we approach this conversation? We can think about how they may respond, how we may respond to their response. We can have the conversation in a way that honors them and ourselves. How we speak, our tone of voice, the words that we say, what we don't say. All this must be taken into consideration to make the tough conversation more comfortable for both parties. What kind of outcome are we looking for? Do we simply want to be heard? Do we want them to acknowledge something that they have done that hurt us? Outcome is important. At the end of the conversation, no matter what transpires, what you can manage is how you walk away, how you feel about your part in the conversation. All of this information of where, when, how, and the outcome plays with our emotions. Rehearsing the conversation allows the emotion to show up. You will be able to feel and what may trigger your emotions. You may have had tough conversations with loved ones. During that conversation, you may have felt frustrated, angry, or gratitude. We have an active role to play in tough conversations. Perhaps you have a tough conversation that you need to have. Uplifting activity after the conversation. We do not know what the conversation is going to have the outcome we would like. And if we plan something that we enjoy, 10 to 15 minutes that can shift the energy. It will help us to regain our composure or immerse ourselves in the fact that we honored ourselves, even though we didn't get the outcome we may have wanted. After you've had this tough conversation, gives your head that space. It gives your emotions a chance to recalibrate. Take that 10, 15 minutes and do some breathing. And as you breathe in and out, release anything in that conversation that you believe triggers you. Move forward honoring yourself for the role that you played, and your energy will allow you to focus on whatever you have next. Again, this is Donna for Change. Thrive each day while honoring what's truly important to you. Take care.